You know, the relationship game has become a blame game. Oh, men are responsible for the death of relationships. Oh, women are responsible for death of relationships. Who is it really? Well, you know where my opinion lies, but I back it up with facts. Nowhere in the history of relationships have men actually said, I want a woman who's better than me. None, nowhere. Men have always compromised for women, period. And women have just always demanded more and more from men. And it has reached that point now where women are waking up and realizing, am I really the problem? And that's what we're going to go through today, my friends. Let's get into it. Hit that subscribe button, like this video on the way in, and let's get into it.
Girl, maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem because hear me out. I am on my celibate journey, right? I am on my celibate journey. But when I tell you, when I smell a man, I just like, I want to fuck something bad. Whole celibacy journey has given me a lot of time to think. More time than I need. But I'm starting to realize, girl, maybe I am the problem because I see a man that looks like he can ruin my life. I think, let me test that theory out. And I'm just like, let me see if I'm right or wrong. My hypothesis needs to be proven.
You got me.
Oh no, I am the problem.
Yeah. So she's on a celibacy. So after she's ran through many men, and she realized that she cannot control that urge because once you wake up that demon, once you have released way too much dopamine from multiple amount of men, you can't put that monster back in the box, my friend. You can't put that toothpaste back in the tube. That's with you for life. And now you think that a man, a good, decent man, gonna come around and say, hey, be my wife. Hey, addict. Please be my wife. I'm willing to take care of you. I'm willing to give you everything that I work hard for. Please be my wife. The answer is hell no. Women have no idea what they're doing to themselves. Let's listen to this little nightmare here.
Diabolical things I want in a man. Number 1, height. My man's got to be above 6'2". My last 2 boyfriends were 6'3". Both of them. And they were jacked. And they looked really good. How am I supposed to downgrade from that? So, unfortunately, my next man will have to be 6'2" and up. Number 2, you can't have a gut. I need you built. I need you fit and going to the gym multiple times a week. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to date a fat guy. If I can be in the gym 5 days a week and be fit and care about how I look, you can do it. Number 3, he cannot have a salary cap. Whatever career he's in, he needs to have multiple streams of income, and we need to be able to make as much money as possible. That's why I will never date a guy who works in corporate. What is your 100K salary cap going to do for me? The max you'll ever be able to get to is 150? Yeah, no, we're good. I need you in a career that is going to make us money. I am a lover of luxury. I like expensive things. I like expensive vacations. So will you if you're my man. So we need a career that can support that. Number 4, whenever we travel, he's got to be flying his business. I'm sorry, we're not sitting in economy together. It's just not happening. Again, this is where the lack of salary cap is really going to help. And number 5, he's got to have a really nice watch. I'm not really impressed when I hear somebody has a Rolex anymore because those can be really cheap. I would much prefer if you had an AP or a Patek and maybe multiple of them. The Rolex can be your day watch and it still better be 50K plus.
I just, after listening to that, I just feel exhausted. I just felt drained. Seriously, I'm not kidding. I just felt, I couldn't even get the words out, man. This is the same old freaking 6'6", 6 feet tall, 6-pack, 6 figures or more. It's the same nightmare. Ladies, you got to realize you are the problem. Oh,
only in the mind of a woman could it be that I can disrespect you, but you better not say nothing back to me. I have noticed this pattern since I was a child. Anytime a woman, be it if she arguing with a man, if it's a woman arguing with another woman, if it's an older woman arguing with a younger woman, if they disrespect you, They want you to take it. But if you don't take it, somehow, some way, that is disrespectful. Even though they initiated the disrespect. That is a crazy, crazy way to live life. That's a crazy way to live life.
I'm glad she freaking woke up and realized that. And the problem is, so many men have become so conditioned to this sort of mentality, society have told him, you can't disrespect women under no circumstance. But she's allowed to disrespect you. It was pumped into all of the sitcoms, the movies, the freaking news, everywhere in mainstream media. That's the freaking attitude that has been pumped into men. Yeah, it's insane. But I'm glad she realized she is the problem.
So I just had the humbling realization that J-Lo and Ben Affleck met, dated, got engaged, broke off their engagement, met other people, got engaged to them, got married, had children, got divorced, met each other again, dated, got engaged, got married, divorced again, and I've been single that whole time.
It blows my mind how these women are capable of comparing their lives to lonely celebrities. Don't you realize that J-Lo is at the top of her game now? So the only men that she's going to be able to be attracted to are men who are above her. Very, very limited pool of men, especially the men that are in the industry. She's burned her bridge to so many freaking successful men in the past. Remember A-Rod and all of those guys? You think now she can freaking get a fresh dude at her age? No, she got to go freaking recycle shit. She got to go through the recycle bin, my friend. But please, don't freaking compare your life to these multi-millionaires. Why? Why you think you can compare your life to theirs? The only thing you're going to have in common with a lot of them, especially the older woman, is that you're going to be single. Just like J-Lo is right now again. You never considered that one?
Have y'all noticed that most of the regular girls are cuffed up and most of the baddies are not?
No, we have not noticed that.
There's definitely a reason for that.
Oh, gee. I wonder why that is.
Men love to try to come around and humble baddies.
Ah, shit. Here we go again. I'm sure during this video, she's going to try to figure out a way to justify attractive women being single and alone. And if my judgment serves me correctly, she's going to justify it by saying that men are a certain type of way towards women that are attractive. And because they're like that is the reason why they don't go after attractive women or why attractive women don't have partners. Let's go ahead and take a look.
What ends up happening is they want to date us, but they don't like that we know they were bad.
I will go to the extent of saying that makes absolutely no fucking sense. When a woman is truly attractive, the world tells her that every single day. She doesn't have to hear it from a man she's not even dating to actually believe it. And as far as women being humbled, attractive women have been humbled since the beginning of time. That's never going to change. If that was a man's actual purpose in getting with an attractive woman. Which it really isn't, for the record.
That's weird as hell, right? So they go find regular girls and they go play with their time because they know that they can't do that over.
So based off how she concluded that video, that would ultimately mean any woman that's in a relationship or that's in a marriage is just a regular girl. She's not a baddie. So let's take it to an extreme. That would ultimately make Beyonce a regular girl. That would ultimately make Coco Jones a regular girl. These are all women in committed relationships. When I tell you they get on here, they will say anything to justify their condition in the space that they're in. They will say anything. There's so much attractive women walking around, it really doesn't make a difference whether they want to fuck with men or not. We literally have the pick of the litter. It really does not fucking matter. But she also forgot to mention that how just because a woman is attractive doesn't make her a good partner. A lot of y'all baddies be fucking horrible. Not to mention y'all be ran through. Because there's no way you want me to believe you're just an attractive person. You're not fucking with anybody at all. You just celibate. Now y'all be getting ran through by the niggas that make the money. We know how it goes. And then that's that. You go home, you cry yourself to sleep. Because you know that nigga that just ran you will never take you seriously. So no, it's not that men only wife up regular women because they can't wife up baddies because they can't do what they want to do. Nah, everybody get to work if you gonna get to work. But you know what? I know y'all ain't gonna listen to me. I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep it.
Yeah, they don't listen to us, man. Regular girls are much more humble, much more agreeable because they understand the realities of a relationship. Most of these hot girls never freaking had to compromise for any man growing up. This is one of the biggest curse of being beautiful as a woman. Because life really never hit you with reality until you stop getting men buying you drinks at the bar. That's a metaphor for when you start getting old enough, when most men stop finding you attractive, when most of the men that you want are looking for younger, more beautiful women than you are. But by then, you have never developed any skills whatsoever to not only be good in a relationship, most of your beautiful women are horrible at relationships. There's no compromising for you because all throughout life, men have just thrown stuff at you. You never had to give anything back. I've experienced women like this so often, especially from my gym days when I used to own a gym. In over 30 years of being a photographer, I photographed some of the most beautiful women you'll ever imagine. And their attitude freaking stinks. So why would a man want to marry that? No, sometimes I'm the problem.
I'm not too proud to admit that I'm part of the reason why I'm single. Look, baby, sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's me. I'm real picky. I'm kind of intolerant. I get irritated real fast and then I don't want to talk. Most importantly, I feel like I really only want a boyfriend like 3 days out the week. Monday come around, I do want a man on Mondays. Mondays is definitely a day where I feel like I could use a partner today. You got the Monday blues. I want somebody to vent to. I want somebody to talk to me. I want somebody to probably send me some money to make me feel better. Yeah, I'd like a man today. By the time Tuesday gets here, my spirits are lifted again. I'm not really in the mood to talk. I kind of want to do my own thing. Wednesdays as well. Thursday getting here, I'm thinking about the weekend. I want to go out. I want to look cute. I want somebody to tell me I look cute. I want my drinks paid for. I want us to have a nice, fun time. I want us to go home together. I want us to just chill. I want to cuddle. I want to cook breakfast on Saturday mornings. I want to run errands together. And by the time Sunday gets here, I've been around people all weekend. I want to be by myself again. I want to lay in my bed all day and I don't want to have to answer my phone. I don't want anybody texting me saying, why are you not texting back? I haven't heard from you. I'm not trying to hear all that, baby. I want to be able to go as long as I want without talking to anybody, and I don't want to have to explain that to a soul. And I know that is not good for a relationship, baby. You can't do that. But that's what I want. That's how I am. That's where I'm at right now.
And this is why I keep saying relationship skills amongst the young generation are nil, nada, zilch. Because the essence of a relationship is compromise. But every single one of these videos that you're listening to, it's just selfish people, selfish women. It's all about me. I. That's what I want. Every single one of these videos is based on what the woman wants. And the man must be there to provide it to her. I've said this in previous videos, and I'm going to keep repeating it so that it sinks into your gentleman's head. Women are extractors of relationships. They are there to extract. If you have nothing to offer, they cannot see any value in you. They are extractors. Women do not build relationships. And I'm hoping that more and more women see these examples and stop saying, well, not all women. Yeah, of course, not all women are like this, but the large majority of the women are like this, because nowhere in any of these videos are you going to see women who say, I am going to do this, or I want to do this for my man or for my family. It's all about, I am not happy. I'm not getting what I want, whether it's materialistic stuff or whether it's emotional or attention. Remember, money, energy, attention, or time. I keep repeating that acronym to all of you. MEET. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams who came up with that acronym. MEET. And if you're not offering women those things, she doesn't see any value in you. But if women keep harping on what she wants all the time and not telling men what they're going to get in exchange, why would men find them attractive? Why would any man want a relationship with that woman? Men are not just here to be freaking lap dogs and just to be a slave to a woman. That's not what men are designed for, ladies. That's not our job. Our job is to find a woman that we can build with together and raise a family and pass on our knowledge to our offspring so that we can both survive after we've gone in our DNA that we've passed on to our offspring. That's it. Life is actually quite simple. You all are making it very complex.
You know what's actually wrong with dating in 2025? Grown adults playing games and acting like children. Playing games and acting like our time on this precious earth will last forever. It won't. If you meet someone and you are attracted to them, you have some chemistry, you get on, there's connection, you have good conversation, then why are you messing around and playing games? Why are you like acting like, oh, I won't message them back straight away, or I'll give it a couple of hours, or I'll give it a few days, or I'll just like play silly games? Like, why are you doing that? You're acting like a miracle hasn't happened. Do you know what has to energetically align for you and somebody else that you like to connect in the way that you have? Like, it doesn't happen every day. Why are we making out like there could just be another one tomorrow or the next day or in a week's time? Like, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
I gotta stop you there for a second, lady. You're right. This game that we have to play as men to keep women intrigued. Because the second you call a... Listen, man, I've been through this many times. I get a connection with a woman, and I call her literally a couple of hours after I got her number. Listen, man, back in my day, she was excited to actually get that call. Wow, he's interested in me. He called me right away. Oh, my God. And relationships would blossom. In today's environment, women are saying, he's too thirsty, he's too eager, he's too this. That's what has happened. You all did that shit. Men react to the dating market. Please understand that. Men react. Men are always responding to females' desires. Whatever the woman desires, the man is going to respond to that. But what you got to understand, when you say dumb shit like, he's thirsty or he's too this, etc., then the man says, okay, I got to wait a day before I call her back. I don't want to seem too eager, too thirsty. By then, she's wondering why he's not calling. And because one woman wants him to call her back, the other woman thinks that, oh, he's too thirsty. Most men just don't know how to freaking act. This is the freaking messed up part of the dating market. But you ladies did that shit. Most men are eager to get with you. Eager. Or unless he's Chad, the top of the top, who have endless amount of women after him. But your average guy, he's going to want to call you back right away. But we're left thinking, okay, got to give it some time. I don't want her to think I'm too eager. That's you. Listen, I'm going to go to the next one because she's basically going to just keep repeating herself. Why men don't act. And this is another thing I want to bring up with you, lady. Once you reach that age 30 or so, you are eager to get things rolling. Most men in their 30s, they now have choices. They have a lot more choices than you do. Your choices are starting to drop and you're eager to get up and running because you know that geriatric pregnancy is just around the corner. You put it off till too late. So now you're eager for him to call you back. But back in the day, in your little 20s, when you had countless amount of men knocking down your door, back then, he's too thirsty. Oh, he's too this, he's too that. Tell me I'm wrong. It's now that you're getting older, now you want men to freaking step it up. Oh, you're getting old. We're not young anymore. Really? Now you're getting a taste of the medicine that you dished out when you were in your 20s.
Do you want to know what it's like dating in 2025? Because I'm about to tell you. This past weekend, I was disappointed by not one, not two, not three, 4 men. 4 men. Friday comes around. This man that I've been talking to, we matched on Raya. He's like, I'm going to be at the bar with some of my friends. It's close to you. Why don't you meet me? So me and my girlfriend have a glass of wine beforehand. I'm waiting for him to text me when they get there. They're an hour late. And I'm like, he knows I'm working tomorrow. He knows I only wanted to have one drink, but I'm already drunk at this point. Anyway, we get there. Within the first 10 minutes, he quotes Charlie Kirk. And I'm like, no, this man did not just say that. So anyways, I'm thinking, A, we're going to have very different viewpoints. B, we're in Canada. C, it's Friday. Like, why are we talking politics right now? And like women's rights. Like, let's just not, okay? I don't want to have to defend us. Ugh. But I do, because I can't not. So we talk politics for like an hour pretty much. And obviously I'm never going to see this man again.
So let's deal with that one first. The man basically trying to assess how freaking radical you are in your thinking. He's getting it out of the way right up front. Because then he'll determine whether you even worth freaking spending more or extra time with. Men are very logical. That's what the man did. And of course, if your reaction was, he knew exactly what you did. He knew exactly where your politics lied. So there was no sense continuing into any more conversations with you.
Ever. Like, we just, no. So he texts me later and he's like, was so lovely meeting you. I really appreciate you. Happy we got the politics out of the way. For the record, I don't believe that men are superior to women. If you have to clarify that, I'm good. We're good. I'm sorry. So I don't text him back. On Sunday night, he sends me like this terrible video that is so misogynist. It's insane. It was from Great Men Society. That's all you really need to know. So I tell him that and I block him because goodbye. And the thing is, I was cooking dinner, thinking about him, thinking, you know what? He did say his friend had a yacht. He was bragging about it like it was his own yacht, but it was his friend's yacht, I figured out. And I was like, you know what? I might just text him back, take one for the team so my girlfriends can get on a boat before summer ends. But when I checked my phone, I had that, so no.
Women tell these beautiful stories from their point of view. This man had all the power. I was thinking about him because his friend has a yacht. Lord, these women just trip me out, man. This story has a lot more nuances to it. And I can assure you, gentlemen, that she was not in a favorable position in this case. Just listening to women and their bullshit, it's just joyous to listen to. It's frustrating and...
Saturday rolls around. I have a date planned at 8 p.m. by this man who asked me out. Okay, he said 8 p.m. on Saturday. I don't usually plan dates on Saturday because I don't want to waste my time on a man, okay? I don't want to waste my weekend. So, but I really he was beautiful. So I was like, you know what, I'll make an exception for the jawline. So...
I don't plan dates on a Saturday because I don't want to waste time on a man. But she's on a dating site, and because this man is beautiful, I'm going to make an exception. So what this tells you, gentlemen, is that she's going to only want to spend time with men who she deems beautiful. It's not like she don't want to spend time with a man. It's the right man.
So Saturday comes around. He still hasn't told me where we're going. And I'm like, I've seen this movie before. So anyway, he ghosts me. Why bother asking me out? Okay. So Sunday rolls around.
My goodness. That was Chad. That's Chad. He detected a little attitude. Yeah, you're out, girl. You're out. At least she was honest with this one. But look how fast she tries to move on.
So Sunday rolls around. This man that I used to see when I lived in Toronto texts me. And anyways, so I meet up with him. I won't tell you why I was disappointed, but I was. You can put the pieces together. Wasn't very 50-50. That's all I'm going to say. Sunday night comes around. I'm like so excited because it's my night to just chill. Watch Housewives, cook dinner, maybe Uber Eats, just live my life, smoke a little. Anyway, this man DMs me, okay? He says, I'm an hour away from you. Why don't I come to your neighborhood, take you out for a glass of wine or something? So I'm like, yeah, you know what? This place is open until midnight. I really wanted to have some couch time, but you're in a new city, Catherine. Like, get out there, find your husband. So I start putting my makeup on, okay? I'd already done full skincare, everything. Start putting on my makeup, full foundation, contour. We have concealer going on. He DMs me. And this is after he said, I'll pick you up in half an hour, blah, blah, blah. It's confirmed. And he says, oh my God, sorry, I got my dates mixed up. I have to be up so early tomorrow. So I ghost him, which is warranted, okay? I'm not a ghoster. Sometimes I am, but like when it's warranted, okay? So anyway, I am going on a date tonight with a woman because men they're disappointing, okay? And they're not going to appreciate these shoulder pads. So why do I try?
Oh, insufferable. none of these men that she wanted to go out with found her to be worth the freaking effort. If a man really wants you, he's going to put in the effort. He's going to freaking do whatever it takes to get you. But unfortunately, modern women today are just not worth the effort. That's what a lot of men are saying. I field calls all week long. And the majority of men who are divorced or single, who never got into relationships, are just saying, yeah, Paul, I just don't find women here worth the effort. They're not worth it. I don't even try anymore. I'm either saving to go overseas or I've been looking on dating sites overseas. But most of the men, and I'm talking about 90% of the men that do contact me, are not interested in Western women. Not interested in the least bit. That tells you something. Just want you ladies to wake up and realize you might be the problem. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. You are the problem. Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. I would love to hear your opinion. Let's have a discussion in the comment section. Okay? So, my friends, until tomorrow, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you soon. Cheers.